Does this work? Placing a bet the next video will be Babs loves Richie's donuts. No, because if she brings donuts home, they ain't gonna make it to this. That's for sure.
No, Taylor would definitely eat the donuts.
And I'd get the cookies.
It depends on what kind of donuts. I like old-fashioned cake donuts are my favorite. And I did have one today at work, actually.
Weird. I was trying out that live stream thing, like to schedule it and see if it automatically starts at 8, but it didn't. I had to go in there and manually do it. So, I don't know. We're still playing around with some of these things. I don't know if you can hear that car.
We don't want you to hit a car at the park.
No. So, anyways, yeah, Bab's got a pie. She's not done with it yet, which I'm impressed.
Well, we're sharing the pie.
The little pie. This is a banana cream pie.
The good one is when we get home. It's a chocolate cream pie.
So I had one for free for my birthday. You get one in your birthday month. But I guess... So it's buttermilk.
Buttermilk sky high pies. Buttermilk sky pies.
So the taste of Southern tradition. Buttermilk Sky Pie Shop.
Please don't drop the pie.
I was thinking it's probably easier to move the camera. So this is a... Can't really tell. But it's chocolate. It's like a chocolate Oreo crust with chocolate cream and then whatever their little like frosting stuff is. It's amazing. Babs used to be a one pie kind of girl.
And it was always a chocolate meringue pie from Marie Callender's in California.
And you had to order it. That was the hard part.
You couldn't just walk in there and get one.
So I don't know if it was their chocolate, the chocolate cream pie. And then they just put meringue on top of that one. I think it was.
They just didn't put the buttercream.
So it's basically like the chocolate pudding. Like you could have like a chocolate pudding pie.
Yeah.
And then they just put the meringue on top of it.
I've tried to make the meringue.
Meringue's hard. Meringue is very hard to make.
I did learn you have to put the meringue on a hot pie and bake it. Because if it's on a cold pie, then the meringue doesn't set and then it turns like watery. Not so good.
But yeah, so maybe this is like the new thing. 8 o'clock live streams when Babs comes. What's Babs eating? Like that'll be the new thing.
I ate chicken yesterday or the other day.
I think Marie Callender's went out of business. I don't know if they did because they don't have. There aren't Marie Callender's out here. I haven't seen Marie Callender's I don't know how long, and I know the one we went to in Corona. It was Corona, like North Corona,
Main Street.
Like it was struggle bus. Like it never had people in it, and
I just buy the Marie Callender's frozen pies. We're good.
Like Marie Callender's had good soup. Cornbread was bomb. Food was good, but cornbread's another interesting one to get used to over here in the South.
It has no taste. It's like terrible.
It's not sweet. So like cornbread as I know it
would be sweet cornbread.
In California, you bite into it and it's just sweet. You got butter on it. Like, it's just a sweet tasting bread. It's very good.
And they have like a honey butter kind of.
But here they don't have any sweetness to the cornbread. So I'm sure that's tradition, whatever it is. It's natural cornbread probably without sweetener. Maybe it's bad to have sweetener in it. I don't know.
But it tastes like you're eating cornmeal. It's not good.
It's just, yeah.
No one makes good cornbread.
Now people offer you cornbread and I'm like...
You're terrified to say yes.
I'm okay.
Just make Jiffy Pop with the honey butter already in it. It's way better. Don't gotta worry about it. And make your own honey butter.
Babs just threw on that Dodger beanie too.
Oh yeah, it was in the back seat.
It was freaking cold last night. So Knoxville broke a record at 30 degrees. It was previously 31. We had a temperature of 26 at the house.
When I left for work at 4:15, the window was frozen.
There is like I said in my post on the channel, there is a ton of vlogs coming. 7 days worth, all launching at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Trying to keep them going right now. One is on the garden, and we had to cover it. Like Charles and I had to get it covered. All the tomatoes, the peppers, the lettuce. Broccoli's fine, it's a cold weather plant. It's cool. Got it covered. We did what we thought. Nope. Lost all the tomatoes. Lost all the tomato plants. Some of the pepper plants, but some were covered, some were good still. It's crazy. And like the rule of thumb back here is plant after Good Friday, you're good to go. Charles said in his 40 years he's been here, he's never seen it. Never seen this happen where you got a frost like this late. Like you get it dipping down. Like it gets cold. Snow in San Bernardino, jeez.
The other neighbor lost his garden too.
Yeah, the other neighbor, like all kinds of people lost their stuff. And it's just really rare because I thought it was global warming. I don't know, but everything's getting cold.
And all the farmers,
what do I know?
Preach, do not plant until after Good Friday.
And we don't, and then we still get hit. Like it's crazy. I mean, it's a good thing we're not farmers. Good thing we're part-time amateurs. Because I couldn't imagine being a real farmer and losing all your crops right now. Like, I know our one, was it Rutherford Strawberry Farm?
Yeah.
They went into panic mode.
They had to
the other day.
Everything.
They had to get huge like frost blankets out over their stuff.
Good place to go pick strawberries if you live in this
When did you say? End of April?
Actually, they're starting this Friday. They were going to start picking strawberries.
If you go back in the vlogs last year, I don't remember when we went. We went to Rutherford.
Probably around this time.
It was a good time though. We're gonna go again this year. I'll do another video.
Maybe next.
We're gonna wear rain boots this time.
Yeah, it was really muddy. Someone asked how the sweet tea is in Tennessee.
Sweet tea's amazing.
It's sweet tea. I mean, if you fuck up sweet tea, mess up sweet tea.
You can't say that.
Sorry, you mess up sweet tea. They probably couldn't hear anyways.
You cannot say that. My lord.
Messed up.
She's tired. Sweet tea is fantastic back here. I never was a sweet tea drinker.
You hated sweet tea.
She would make it all the time back in California. Never cared for it. But out here, that's all I drink during summertime. I love sweet tea. I love Walmart sweet tea specifically.
The Walmart generic brand sweet tea is
Babs looks like a tomato now.
He drinks. Probably because my cheeks are all red.
Shoot, missed what she said. She said the F word, John. She accidentally slipped that in there.
Didn't mean to.
Rutherford, North Carolina, Tennessee. Rutherford Farms in Tennessee. It's actually in Blount County.
You gave him a heart attack.
Babs, you gave him a heart attack.
I think that's the second time today I almost gave him a heart attack.
Yeah, she's being ridiculous in the gym. I try to do good, like a family channel. I try to be.
Sorry, guys.
We don't. Like we definitely like people were. I saw a couple comments asking, especially with the Nashville video that just posted tonight. People were asking, if we went to the bar or we drink or whatever, because I don't ever on here. Like we do, but I try to keep it I try to keep it fun and like family oriented on here. And there's enough cussing and enough other stuff going on in the world. Like I don't try to worry about it. But yeah, we do, definitely.
Yeah, see, she said, you mean fudge with pie. Exactly.
Yeah. So, had Cream City ice cream in Cookeville while we were visiting. Highly recommend the Superman ice cream. What was that? Cream City ice cream and 37 Cedar Restaurant in Cookeville.
Am I going to Cookeville? No, I'm going to Crossville.
You're going to Crossville.
Never mind.
We have a lot going to Cookeville, Crossville over the next few weeks just because of Mackenzie's games out there. So I love hearing that and getting new places to go out that way. Pretty great sunset over here in Wares Valley this evening. Perfect. We don't have anything. There's no clouds, nothing in the sky, but
talk about funny stuff. Why people always want to know if we've ever had biscuits and gravy.
Oh yeah, that's another one. People ask, first there was something before biscuits and gravy. I don't know, but they're like, well, one was, do y'all listen to country music? Have you ever heard country music? That was with Mackenzie. Mackenzie was cracking up in the car because
she would hide it and pretend she didn't know what it was just to.
We've been country music fans for I don't know how long. Stagecoach every year, like all kinds of stuff. So that was funny. And then everyone's like,
Well, Taylor got the biscuits and gravy ones.
Do y'all ever have biscuits and gravy? Like, have you ever had that before? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
I love
eat them
biscuits
all
and
the
gravy.
time,
Like, we always ate them at home. Grits was one that I had never had. I had never had grits. I don't know. You always had hash browns as an option or something else.
I don't feel like grits was big in California.
I don't think it is.
I mean, we didn't have a Cracker Barrel.
I absolutely love grits now.
I haven't tried them.
I haven't had hash browns. There's that little rat dog. I haven't had hash browns in I don't know how long. Grits from Waffle House are my go-to.
Hash browns are still my go-to, no matter what.
Actor from Road Trip, Breckenmeyer. Breckenmeyer was in a lot of stuff. I like that guy. Have you heard of strawberry or chocolate gravy?
No.
No. Tell us more.
I will go to work tomorrow and ask my boss. He's a chef.
Lots of big things coming from Richie Cream. I'm excited. Babs was telling me about some stuff that they're doing down the pipe here, coming summer and all that stuff. So, chicken and dumplings, yes. Grandpa Tom makes fantastic chicken and dumplings.
Uncle Daniel makes them good too.
Yeah, Daniel makes some great ones too. But he's from Kentucky originally, so he kind of knows his thing.
But
do you like your grits sweet or savory? I guess Waffle Houses are kind of on the sweet side. They got a lot of butter in them, which are good. Hash browns all the way. That's Babs. She's a definite hash brown person.
And they got to be like crispy hash browns. They can't be like not. They got to be crispy.
I feel like all these videos are always taking like the course of food. Food becomes like a big topic. Maybe we should do some more food ones.
It's just funny how many people ask, have you ever tried biscuits and gravy?
But,
like,
I mean...
where do you think we're from?
Yeah, but there's a lot of... all about the beer brats up here. But see, there are a lot of... There's different regions of food. Like, there isn't like a lot of... Somebody asked about German food the other day.
I like that.
And like, there's one of our favorite couples from Colorado that we ran into. Like, he said there's actually a food truck that does German food. But we've never seen it.
That's not that one that we saw at downtown Maryville.
When we were in Maryville last summer, August, the downtown area was really quiet. Do people hang out near the pond in town? Yes, normally they do. And they are
getting back to that.
Busy right now too. And I think Friday Night Lights is coming back. Summers on Broadway is coming back, which is an awesome thing. Every Friday night, or no, last Friday night of the month, every month during the summertime, they do beer and food trucks and music and all kinds of stuff. So that is coming back. There were tons of people on the Greenway the other day when we were at Los Amigos.
Well, they're doing the ballpark thing every Friday or every Tuesday night in Eagleton.
Yeah,
the food trucks come out.
Kids sports are a big driver, so you start to see way more people out and about. Like, this park is filled right now with people. It is every night with people walking their dogs and doing stuff. To river to raft. No, we haven't. But somebody sent me a Groupon for... Was it that river? Maybe it was that river.
I don't know, but you bought one.
I don't know, but I bought it. It looks fun. It's down towards Cleveland. It might be. I'm trying to remember where it was at. We have that coming, so I need to book that one. I know we have the Halcombs, I think, are coming back 4th of July. I think that's going to be a blast. I think we got some fun stuff planned for that. So we're going to do a lot of good trips, I think, coming up. Like, to try to get outside of this area and see a little bit more. Down towards Chattanooga more and stuff like that. Again, Indiana, I leave tomorrow with Taylor. Head up through Kentucky into Indiana. And trying to find some stuff to do along the way. Bring y'all along and have some fun. We'll see what we can find. What did I say about?
Have you ever felt unsafe?
Have I ever felt unsafe anywhere? I know stuff goes on in Knoxville and area, and other websites say high crime in Tennessee. When you see, the internet's going to show you what the internet wants to show you. Like, that's not going to be the whole story. And unfortunately, with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, like your algorithm, that's what's always funny with the algorithms, is the algorithm is only going to show you one side of the story. Like whatever you want to subscribe to or whatever you think you like, all that kind of stuff. That's why we always only see, like, if you're a Dodger fan, you're only going to see Dodger stuff. If you're clicking and reading Dodger stuff, you're not going to see stuff about the Padres. But you may find out something about the Padres that really interests you, but you'll be like, why did I never see that? That's because the algorithm starts to cheat you, right? So when you start looking one time with, say you search Knoxville and you search crime rate, like it's going to start bumping crime rate stuff towards you. It's going to show you anything that you can click, like anything that's going to give them attention and feed their pockets, because that's what they get paid off of, is clicks and eyeballs, right? So it's always hard when you're on the internet. So it's good that you ask that question, because it's good to ask people that are around. I can tell you firsthand, I've never felt unsafe anywhere in here. Babs runs this park
in the dark
at night, and she's never worried about it. Now, I do get on her sometimes with headphones. I'm like, hey, like one headphone in, one headphone out. But she's very good. She's very aware of her surroundings. We've gone through a lot of stuff where, especially with the girls too, like if you pull up somewhere, like just being aware of your surroundings. I mean, anywhere you go nowadays.
But I do feel like crime rate across the U.S. has probably went up with the coronavirus just a little.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. People are getting desperate for all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it's...
Like, I have carry and conceal. And I can tell you that most of the time around town and around here, like I don't even think about it. Like I don't bother. I don't need to. My carry and conceal will be forever if we're traveling or stuff like that, just to have peace of mind. You know, I, like anyone says, like that's what cracks me up with this whole drama going on with Columbus. You know, with the officer that had to take the unfortunate decision. And make a, well, not unfortunate decision, just make the quick decision of eliminating the threat and taking that girl out that was trying to stab the other girl. Like, he doesn't want to be in that position. No one wants to be in that position. No one wants to pull a trigger. Like, nobody does. Like, if you find a cop that does, like, they're few and far between, I bet. But you cannot, any officer I've spoke to, that's the last thing on their mind is they want to pull a trigger. That's the last thing that anybody with a carry and conceal wants to do, is pull a trigger. But it's there just in case. And that's what they're there for. They are there for the protection. They are there to eliminate the threat from everyone else, so nothing else happens.
But I think I felt more unsafe in California than I do here.
Oh, most definitely.
I would never stay home alone by myself in California.
Most definitely. Yeah, it's just... I don't know where we're at right now, where we're just questioning every police officer's decision, and we're just looking at the most common sense. Like, you just apply the most, your easiest version of common sense, and you're looking at it, so you're like, wow, that girl is going to stab another girl, and that girl's going to die. I have the ability to take away that threat and save that girl's life, and possibly others' lives too. But it happens in a split second. Like, you have no... Sure, you can go back Monday morning quarterback it all day long. Why didn't you grab a taser? Why, what? Oh, 99% of us have never been in that intense of a situation, have been in a moment where it's a life or death thing like that, and we have to make a split-second decision. I mean, I have carry and conceal. I hope I would never, ever have to pull it. Never, I would never want to draw it. Never want to draw it. That cop has to live with that for the rest of his life. Anybody that does that has to live with that for the rest of their life. Now, there are some people that are fine with that, but they are the bad people. Like, they're bad people that are out there, and they're okay with that. But I am like that's a perfect example. One lost dude. Like, tasers fail. Like, sure, you could draw your taser all you want on her. You could shock her. Well, she could run right through the taser. She could still keep stabbing. And everybody that's like, oh, why not just shoot her in the leg? Just give him one shot in the leg. Like, if you've ever taken any type of gun safety courses or like carry and conceals, like you're trying to take the threat away, right? The shooting someone in the leg ain't gonna stop somebody. Like, I've seen people where, like, you see videos even on like Live PD and just other like cop stuff, like they can unload 8-10 rounds and a person keeps going at them because there's a reaction point, you know, where the body can keep going. The body can keep the attack going. And it's not like just, oh, you shot, you're done. Like, it doesn't work like that, you know? mean, it's no different than what's going on with the Austin East thing. They released the body cam footage today. Like, what's that officer supposed to do in that split second when that teen, and they go to the teen's house beforehand, and the mom admits that the kid carries a gun to school. Like, I don't get the outrage. The outrage goes right back to that parent and is, wait, you know your kid carries a gun to school?
And you're letting him go to school at the end?
That's where your frustration is. That's where your argument is. That's where everything goes and lands right there.
And why is the parent not parenting and taking the gun away from the kid?
I mean, can you imagine if I said, oh yeah, I know my kid carries a gun to school every day?
No.
Like, if my kid had a razor blade at school, like, I'd be like, why? Why do you have a razor blade? Why do you have a knife? Why? Like, we don't need that. But I don't know, there could be backstory. Maybe the kid felt unsafe. He didn't feel secure at that school. Like, who knows? A lot has gone on. There's way more to the story than we all know. But
there's more to every story than everyone will ever know to any story.
That is true. So, anyways.
Just be aware of your surroundings. You'll be all right.
Yeah, so to answer that, it does feel safe around here. I feel fine. When we do go to, how does a high school student get a Glock anyways? I don't know. You got me. I don't know. Somebody else said, where was it?
Those definitely parents.
My fave CCW, I have a 45 that I carry. Wait, parents are supposed to parent and discipline. What is this foolery? It's crazy, right? That look was like, don't worry, if you lose your mind like that, I got you. Yeah. It's a sad situation all around. It stinks. And no kid should ever be in that position. No kid should ever be in that position where they think they need to take a gun to school or feel unsafe or, like, I don't know. It's frustrating all around for sure. But yeah, so let's see, what do we got? There's something else. What else? We had talked about what we were going to say. I don't know. Anyways, Nashville video, that one posted tonight. That was a fun one because we went out on the town on Broadway with our friends. John, yeah, I still have your number. Went out with some friends. It was a blast. Moving from Tennessee to we're moving to Tennessee from California in 3 weeks. Any recommendations on how to break the drive? Is Amarillo safe to say? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, so...
Stop at the Big Texan.
So when we come through, it depends. We've broken it up a couple different ways. Usually, depending on the time we leave, if it's really early in the morning,
we'll hit Amarillo.
We're blowing straight through to Amarillo, staying in Amarillo, eating at Big Texan, getting up super early again, blowing all the way through and making it all the way here. Most people don't drive like that.
But no, we'll stop in outside of...
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on who's driving and what it is.
Yeah.
The other one is because you'll wake up and you'll be ready to go the first day, and like you're all like, let's hit the road and let's go. You make to Amarillo, and then then it finally hits you. So sometimes that second leg, you go Amarillo to Arkansas. Stop in Little Rock. Stop on the west side of the Arkansas border.
And stay.
The Arkansas-Tennessee border. I forget what that little town is called.
It's Memphis, Arkansas, isn't it?
No, the one we stay in. It's like Red City.
Oh.
Red City or Pine City, something like that. Stay there. Don't touch Memphis. Don't go anywhere near Memphis. If you can get through and go all the way through to Jackson or Nashville and you got to stay, that's fine.
Or if you do it like we did this last time, you do Arizona.
That was a good one. We ended up leaving later in the afternoon, which we had never done. We left at like 2 in the afternoon, made it to Flagstaff to Oklahoma all the way home. That was a really good breakup. I like that one.
We stayed outside of Oklahoma City, which was super nice.
Yeah, that was a good breakup along there. I don't know. I mean, we've stayed at...
We normally stay at truck stops, but we're in a motorhome.
Yeah, we've stayed in truck stops. Like, it's crazy.
The last 2 times we did it, we stayed at hotels, but we also did have... The first time we had 3 babies and 2 dogs. Yeah. This last time we had the girls and Matt was still doing 75 hard.
When my father-in-law and I do it, we just drive straight through. We just switch off. So
they sleep in the car.
It just depends. I don't know. I'm just that kind of person. Like once I'm in the car, I just want to go and be there and be done and move on with my life. I don't need to drag it on any longer than it is. It's weird driving across the 40. Like it's nice. Like I don't have any problem with the 40. I think it's maintained well. Good truck stops, good rest stops, all of that. It's funny when you drive, I wish I knew the freeway, up above when you go across the top of the United States. So we drove from terrible. South Dakota to like Chicago, New York, up. You get through all the pikes and stuff, and it's just, the roads are just...
Everything is it's all paid, so you have to pay to drive on them all. And it's not cheap.
What did I pay at the truck stop? $10 for a shower?
Yeah.
I was at a point where we were just driving forever, and...
Oh, when we had a tire blowout, and you were all dirty, and you wanted to take a shower.
So I paid $10 at a truck stop to take a shower.
Well, that's because we lost our water tank.
That was a trip from...
hell.
Yeah. But that's okay. But yeah, the 40 is nice. The 10, I don't think I've drove the 10.
The 10, I've heard the 10 is pretty bouncy.
I don't think I've drove the 10.
Taylor drove the 10.
She drove it from Texas, right?
From California to Texas.
Yeah, but not the rest of the way.
Not the rest.
I don't know. I don't have any experience with the 10 though. But the 40 is fine. I like the 40. It's 2-lane for most of it. Just cruises. It's a blessing once you get out of Arizona-ish. Well, New Mexico-ish. Everyone's very polite, pulls over, lets the faster cars through, which is something you see here too, which I absolutely love and is one of my favorite things. It's just people respect driving back here. Speed limit 60, you're driving 60, you pass the guy, you get over in the right lane, the fast lane is open for those that want to go faster. You know, just broken down car on the shoulder, everybody gets out of that lane and goes over here so that way you're not whizzing by as they're trying to fix their vehicle. Just very respectful when it comes to driving.
But make sure you guys always stop at like the big gas stations. Just traveling, it's just for credit card protection and everything. Just always stop at the big like truck stops.
Did you go to Bakersfield to get the 40 or a different route? We lived in Corona, so we went 15 straight up to Barstow, straight across 40. 40 goes all the way North Carolina, right? There's that sign right there in Barstow, like 2,000 some odd miles, all the way across. It's a fun drive. I mean, it's a cool drive to go.
A fun drive the first time.
It's a fun drive because you get to see the United States, like, and most people don't do that, you know?
Yeah, but when you drove it so many times, it's just boring.
Walked around downtown Chattanooga today. I need to go your way. Ian, how is downtown Chattanooga? I need to go. We drove by the Riverwalk every time, and it's like soccer is too early. We've never got a chance to actually go and eat or anything.
Or soccer's late, and then we're just going.
We went to a school. Like, there's a school right there. We had a bunch of soccer games at, but I would love to get more of Chattanooga in.
Has that really big soccer field by Bass Pro Shop?
No.
No.
The one on the river. It's like a private school, I think.
That was you and Taylor.
That'd be fun to go down there and do a video with Ian. Ian is a California transplant that lives in Chattanooga. A lot of y'all follow Ashley K on here. She was in Lake Elsinore, California, moved out that way as well, Chattanooga. So it'd be fun to do a video with them. Our friends Rich and Daisy that we were in Nashville with, if you watched that video that just posted, they were in California, went to Hawaii, bailed Hawaii to Middle Tennessee. Now live just like Franklin area down that way. That's a very good story because, I mean, who doesn't want to live in Hawaii, right? Everyone sees Hawaii and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, why would you ever want to leave Hawaii? Well, it just depends what you want out of life, you know?
Stores.
Kayak stores? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. There's tons of outdoors. There's tons of outfitter stores out here that have kayaks and all kinds of stuff.
I'm sure if you're up by, what's it called?
I'm sure Townsend has plenty. There's a lot of options. I just don't know any offhand. Babs is excited to get paddleboarding though.
As soon as it gets warm here.
Was that Sticky Fingers? I've never been there. What's Sticky Fingers? Babs Coffee and Donuts. Never know. Maybe coming soon. She may be taking over the coffee gig.
I'm gonna be the famous one here pretty soon.
I think you already are the famous one.
Coffee and donuts.
I mean, everyone comes here for your live streams of you eating, so.
I'll find something else to eat the next time.
Babs, what's your favorite donut at the shop? That's a good one.
My favorite donut is probably just an old-fashioned donut or a maple donut.
I am between the apple fritter and the cherry fritter, which cherry fritter is amazing.
I mean, all the cake donuts are good, though.
But then they have their filled donuts, and their buttercream filling is...
We make it from scratch.
It's not even like a Boston cream. Like, it's just its own thing. It's amazing. Definitely worth it. Try that.
And if you're lucky on a good day, we have a peanut butter cream filled donut. Peanut butter cream filled donut.
Yeah, they need to get another little stuffer thing, because the stuffing is hard to do when they do peanut butter.
Because of peanut allergies, you have to clean it all out.
They got to clean it all out. It's a huge process to switch over to like the fruit fillings or whatever. So he needs to get a second one, which I'm sure he will. But
it's the buttercream filler.
There's just so many good donuts there. Just, man.
Today we did a chocolate cake donut mixed with the old-fashioned cake donut. So it was like a marble cake donut. That was really good.
And that's what's cool with Dustin, like, and she's found out, like, and having fun with, is like you could just go to him and be like, hey, how about...
And we probably will try it.
How about a beef brisket lemon meringue stuffed donut?
And he may try it.
And that sounds disgusting, but you could do that and he'd be like, okay. So, anyways, that is it. I see Taylor coming. I don't want her to be like, oh my gosh, again? So, we're done. Live stream. But, yeah, lots of videos coming. Hope y'all are excited.
Sorry, everyone.
7
for the
Eastern.
Bad name.
7 Eastern.
Bad word.
Appreciate y'all. Thanks.